everybody, Gina DeLuca here. I have a big canvas going here today. This is a 20 by 20. I'm conducting an experiment, a big experiment. Colors today. Basics in Phthalo Blue, Phthalo Green, Cadmium Red Deep Hue, Cadmium Yellow Medium Hue. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Deep Hue. For my orange, of Cadmium Yellow Light Hue and Cadmium Red Medium Hue. All of these colors are what is known as a single pigment or a pure pigment. And what that means is it is not a mix of colors, it is one pigment. So you don't wind up with hints of colors or like Prism Violet is a combination of pigments, so when it reacts with other paints, you can get some bleed from the blue, which you can use violet and yellow and wind up with green, and you're like, how did that happen? That's how that happened. So all of these colors are pure pigments, and I have added 25% of the satin enamels in pure white. It's about 25% in each color. They have been thinned to a very thin consistency. Oh, well, the paints are mixed first with 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. And then I add a squirt, just a little bit, not much, of the Liquitex Pouring Medium. And then I thin to the proper consistency with my mixture of 90% water and 10% Floetrol. The consistency, when you drizzle off the stick, it does not form a mound, it just disappears. Does not sink. Okay, this is a big old cup or a big old canvas. All right, so this would require about 15 ounces of paint. I'm gonna have more than enough paint here. I always mix up too much paint. I'm just gonna add a bit of this Dioxazine Purple. Did I mention that one? Not sure if I did. Okay, this will become the background color. Basically, this should be the color that appears in between the cells. I will start with the purple. And then the blue. Green. I'm trying to get this effect using as little enamel as possible so as to keep the brightness of the colors. This is the orange that I made. This actually has the light hue in it, and it is sinking more than the other colors. I mean, sorry, the Cadmium Yellow Light Hue. And the red. Okay, I'm going to pop any bubbles that might be in here. Prevent them from coming up through my cells. Cross your fingers. Let's see what happens. I have way too much paint, that's for sure. Okay, let's pop some bubbles. This is where it's important to be patient. Be patient. It's hard, I know. But the cells will pop up. So many bubbles. Get these schmutz as soon as you see it. In this case, a cat hair. Okay, this has been sitting for about 5 minutes. There's a lot of paint on here. I'm gonna move this around, stretch it, see what interesting things happen and what we want to keep and what we want to tilt off. Always remember to recenter your paint before changing directions. Okay. So this is where you look at it and say, what do I want to keep? What do I want to make the focus? What do I not like? Is there anything that I want to lose? I really like these colors here. So I think I want to stretch what's happening on that side. So I'm going to catch it and stretch it. Okay, now I need to get up in this corner. This is still a lot of paint, so I'm going to accentuate my Fibonacci. All right, well, I'm going to let this painting do whatever it is it's going to do. There are more cells popping up. I am assuming that that will continue to happen. Pretty cool though for no silicone and for mixing a whole rainbow together and not really getting any mud. Okay, I'm going to let it sit. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. It's looking pretty cool. I'm definitely liking this rainbow of cells. Bummed that I kind of overstretched those blue and green cells because they were very, very pretty. But, you know, not everything goes perfectly. But those green and blue and yellow cells popping up over there, very pretty. This is very cool. This is my favorite. I just love this little section here. Just all those cute little cells popping up. That looks like a smiley face. Okay. I love the blending of the colors right there. That's very pretty. And over here, I really like what's going on. The orange is definitely the dominant cell. Not surprising because I added the satin enamel to the Cadmium Yellow Light Hue. Makes sense that it would go nuts. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. If you find these tutorials helpful and would like to help me stay stocked up in supplies so I can keep bringing you new content, it is greatly appreciated. Also, there is my Amazon link. Satchmo is playing on the drop cloth again. Anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, if you enter through that link, I receive a small commission of at no additional cost to you. Also in the description box is my website, GinaDeLuca.net. That's where you can purchase my art and my music. And last but not least, my Facebook group. Join us over there. Go make some art. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Come get some inspiration. And, yeah, I think that's it. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Now, go make some art.